Elon Musk said that we are basically already cyborgs because our cell phones and computers are like extensions of our body. As you probably are already aware, he's working on Neuralink, a brain-computer interface. The flow of information between us and our computers is limited by how fast we can type and how fast we can read. With Neuralink, however, that flow of information could be drastically opened up. Just imagine being able to type with your thoughts. This will initially be used to help people who need it, like those who've become paralyzed. It will restore some level of ability for them to engage in the world by allowing them to communicate through technology. It's easy, though, to imagine this technology becoming widely and quickly available for commercial purchase. This, of course, raises some questions, especially in regards to ethics. Some will surely argue that it's unethical or would be unethical for it to be widely available, as it would only widen the gap between the haves and have-nots. Imagine augmented intelligence, but only for those who can afford it. Is this not already the case, though? Having a computer or a cell phone, in a way, is like having augmented intelligence. Some will argue the contrast, which is that the technology being widely available will only further incentivize productivity, improving the global economy. We have to consider at what point are we casting off our humanity as a butterfly casts off its cocoon. Some, especially religious fundamentalists, will argue that this is a horrible mistake to go down this path of transhumanism and that it should be avoided at all costs. Others will argue that the inevitability of progress has brought us through many evolutions like this already. At one point, we cast off our former selves to become humans. Could it be hubris to assume humanity as the peak of evolution? It makes sense to be cautious of this type of progress for many reasons, even outside of religious beliefs. If it's possible for us to control technology with our minds, is it not possible for our minds to be controlled in the other direction? The possibility of giving up our individual autonomy to malicious actors is a bone-chilling prospect. Whether it be techno-tyrant humans or a general artificial intelligence gone rogue, it seems the possibility of becoming something akin to the Borg from Star Trek increases daily. This seems like it would be a bigger type of jump in evolution, one comparable to the jump from single-cell organisms to multicellular organisms. Imagine a nation of people who are so technologically connected to one another that their sense of individuality dissolves into the collective. Imagine that happened, and then the rest of humanity fell out of alignment with its goals and ambitions. It seems a competition against such an entity would be nearly impossible to win. Is a person, which is ultimately a unified group of trillions of individual cells, evil when they pour chlorine into a pool to kill a non-unified group of trillions of individual cells? Hopefully, outcomes like this will be considered as technology advances throughout the years. Then again, what if this is a natural progression that happens throughout the universe? That life starts off as individuals and over time forms into higher levels of complexity to create greater life forms? What if the hive mind that humanity could become is yet another type of individual waiting to form into a higher level of complexity later on down the road? What if, right now, there are probes from a civilization that has already undergone the process of melding into a unified consciousness within its species on the way to our planet? How would we fare up against such a foe in our current state? As is with many discussions, arguments for both sides can be made and sustained. By avoiding this hive mind path of progression, we could be sealing our fate in future conflicts against unknown foes. On the other hand, by pursuing it, we could become nothing more than merely comparable to mitochondria in the new body of life that we created, not having any say in the path taken, only existing as a type of battery, like in the movie The Matrix. These imagined outcomes are definitely on the more negative side of the gradient. Could be that the transhuman path creates for us an unimaginable utopia, one that allows us to spread out and become denizens of the entire universe and protectors of life everywhere. It's hard to say where the future will take us. It certainly is fun to imagine the possibilities. What do you think lies ahead for humanity? Will we take the path of transhumanism? Will humanity split, only a portion of which remaining as it is? Or will transhumanism be avoided and humanity sustained? As always, memento mori, or remember death. One day, whether it be in a war against a technologically advanced hive mind civilization of extraterrestrials, or in our beds comfortably, we will die. With this knowledge comes the incentive to arrive on that day as someone who wasn't afraid to live their life to the fullest. Alrighty, bye-bye.